don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. Hey Thaba Wethu, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 rand sign-up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. Tango. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Petro Premiership. Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Chippa 0. I'm joined by the best coach in SA.
Still grand.
Ki coach KP.
Number one still. Still Konja, what's the score? 3-0. How many games left for Sundowns? 3. What? How many more games? I think 3.
What 3 games? 3 games.
Yeah. Remember what I once said. Remember what I once said to you, Steve.
Yeah.
When you play your games and you win them, it means you've got points.
Yes.
Now, if Sundowns wins the next game, whether they lose the last 2, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
No, you're right.
But the most important thing is for you to win your games.
Yeah, that's true, coach.
Not games in hand.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I always say, Meotabo. So in football, Steve, you play what is in front of you.
Definitely.
You don't bank and say, no, I've got 10, still more to play, I'll win them.
Later.
So that's the difference between Sundowns and us. I told you, you can be speaking about the league and not speak about Pirates if you speak about Sundowns.
Yeah.
Mainly because we are the ones that are chasing, or we were chasing.
Yes.
Yeah. Not that we are chasing, we were chasing. Football is not played on calculators, Steve.
Yeah.
If football was played with calculators, then we would have your Casios. But you hardly have a calculator on the field of play.
Yeah.
You are given 11 players who must go on the field and then do the job.
Yeah.
Exactly what Sundowns does. Remember what I said to you about rotation?
Yeah.
Rotation of the team. It's very important, Steve. Very, very important.
Coach.
Sundowns has made more changes into their lineup than all the teams in PSL. I think they are reading at 157 changes or 147 changes that they've made throughout the league. Making changes consistently of making changes. And there alone, others might think, hooray, that kills momentum, Steve.
Sure.
But you can't kill momentum if players are training together. Each and everyone knows what is expected of them.
That's true.
You see, hence why Musali Wusa and Koza comes back and play as if they've been playing together for the whole season. You get me?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say congrats to Sundowns because I've said it already before. Let's just speak about the games.
Yeah.
Remember we spoke about progressive passing.
Sure.
Passing the ball forward.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Cardoso has implemented at Sundowns.
Yeah.
Hence why others are crying that Piano and Shushan is moved away.
Yeah.
Because what Rulani used to do, what Rulani used to do was to keep the ball rotated even at the back.
Yes.
Cardoso rotates, it's going where? Forward.
Yeah.
Look at the first goal. Malubongo Koza opens groin, plays it wide to Vorva.
Yeah.
Vorva doesn't cross, he comes inside the box.
Yeah.
And then he gets Reyners, who just kills.
Net.
You see. So hence why I'm saying it's difficult. I always say football is different.
Sure.
It's just a matter of how you anticipate it.
That's true.
You see.
That's true.
And if we speak about depth, Steve, and quality, I think Sundowns is the reason why they are leading the league or winning the league.
Yeah.
Their depth
and quality.
Their depth is dangerous.
It's deep.
It's deep, Steve.
Depth, only deep.
If we are to be honest, and you talk about midfield of the season, I think nominees are 2 or 4, 3 or 4. I'm not sure. But if it's 4, you cannot have midfield of the season and leave Allende and Mokoena. That alone tells you Horar Sundowns is dominating the midfield in PSL.
2.
Yes. And if you're gonna dominate the midfield, chances of you winning the game, it's always high.
What dominate?
You see, that's why you hardly see Mrembola getting injured, where he hardly gets kicked. because he understands his coordinates on the field. He understands his space recognition. He knows where he's at, how to pass the ball, the weight of the pass. Too.
Right place, right time.
Extremely important. Too. We might take it for granted because I'll give it. Like but we give it. Mrembula doesn't do that.
Yeah.
What he does is to minus ka pass. He deals ka pass. You understand me? You see, passing the ball, Steve. Yeah. You see, so I think that's one thing that we need to appreciate about Mrembo. Understanding the basics of football.
And we master.
That's what Sundowns does. Allende. He masters those basics. You see, you get master of spacing. Jaden Adams.
Yeah.
Tebza Mrembo. You see, now we cannot be talking about Mshishi still. So you see, if you've got that core of the middle field, I mean, remember what I said about Reynas and Shaluli?
Yeah.
Whenever they play together, they hardly bring you goals.
Yes.
But whenever one is playing, the team functions very well.
Yeah,
you get me? So I think it's high time we accept.
Yes.
That for us or for any team to compete with Mamelodi Sundowns, you need to get depth, Steve.
Hand.
And you need to get somebody who knows how to rotate the team. You understand me? The moment you understand how to rotate the team, then you've got higher chances of winning the league. Because if one player gets injured, it's easy for you to bring someone else. Look at what Tapelo Maseko does. We've been criticizing the player. He comes in, he plays in as a strike. Look at his half 10, Steve. Look at the goal. Because he understands where he's at. He understands that if I've got a half 10, you're already dribbling this guy. Because you're already half on the space, half 10. Which is a goal. So for me, Steve, as much as majority are not a fan of Cardoso, we need to give it to him. There is an improvement that he's brought to Sundowns. Hence what I'm saying to you, yes, Sundowns still keeps the ball. But look at their intensity has changed. And they played with a high intensity. Why, Steve? You see, but before it was, we cannot leave Busquets, Steve, jersey number 37, Chippa United, Orlando Pirates products, Steve. Steve, we've got a high future. We've got a bright future ahead of us. You see? And then the jersey number 18, the left centre back, Steve. I appreciate the fact that South African is starting to understand the left centre back, Steve. Position. That guy played extremely well. But as a team, you know, Sundawan, I don't know what you guys say to the other teams. But still, if you look at other teams, it seems like teams come to honor the fixture. How about the Laddowns? They are there to honor the fixture.
I want to say something. Interject. Quinda, I think Kaizer Chiefs is struggling, and there's a person all along who aga assisted the team to be or to play in a greater heights. Yes, we can undermine a thing ya hore motho o maybe akana senele a qualification ya maybe a FIFA B or whatever, but I think coach is relevant. Coach can assist Kaizer Chiefs to play better. I didn't want to. So I think language barrier is a problem. Stop wasting money.
Steve, let me.
I just want to shake your hand. I wish each and every supporter had the brain like yours in football. And lastly, coach, I think people can learn a lot from you. And also one more thing. To all our FANS Wethu and the supporters, guys, we support the teams differently. Let's respect each other's space. What happened to London? I'm a Sundowns fan. What happened to London after the game? I don't encourage it. you know, it's going to destroy the whole channel of FANS Wethu.
Yeah.
We need to respect that. Let's learn from the coach.
Is the guy that was
and
talking here?
Whatever happened to London, that guy, if we can get him, I would love for him to come and apologize.
Yeah.
And you know, as we support soccer, guys, we all learn from one another.
Yeah.
And the person who is speaking is Uncle.
Thank you, member.
Coach.
Thanks.
Keep on doing the good
Thank you.
work.
Steve, can I just close it before my dance? Yes, Steve. I'll take the credit, Steve, and I appreciate. But let us not disrespect Unabi, Steve. Maybe there's some things that are not happening, Steve. The guy has a proven CV. And, he's got a proven history behind him. Maybe currently it's not working, but I don't think I'm on that level yet. But I appreciate Steve.
Development, coach.
Yeah, maybe. Steve, so I was saying, I want to close it. You know, there's one thing that I've realized about the difference between Mokoena and all the midfielders in PSL. The speed of thought.
Speed of thought.
Quick. And one of my best coaches once said to me, a midfielder is like a driver. Because you are watching both sides, it's easy for you to change lanes. But the moment you don't watch which side, you just indicate and go in. Which is why Mokoena, because he plays what? Center. Speed of thought is very important.
Process.
So that's just me, Steve. I can't say congrats to Mamelodi Sundowns. I've said it before. So let's close it like this.
Thank you, coach. Thank you, coach.